Hello all you Wheel of Fortune fans, this is German 1990 here, and here's what my wheel looks like. A lot of you have been asking me to do like a tutorial of how I did my wheel, and I'll show you how that is done. Here's the actual wheel layout. What I have right here, this is a turntable that my aunt decided really didn't want to use anymore. So that makes up like the spinning part. I know it makes a lot of noise, but probably think of it as a more of like in maybe audience cheer. Here's like a circular piece of wood that you can get at Home Depot or Lowe's. You can also get it at Menards if you live over here in the Midwest like I do. I think I got this though at Home Depot or Lowe's or something like that. These 72 nails to make up the pegs. Those are I bought a couple hundred set of those over at Home Depot. There's 72 of them to make the pegs. Here's what a flipper looks like. Basically, it's a paperweight, a piece of plastic, piece of discarded plastic and everything. Here's a bunch of masking tape to hold it together, and standing on top of a used tub of butter, and that's like how I made mine. And I'll definitely use a lot of other certain things as a flipper because I like the sounds. I like the sounds they make. I want to check them out. A lot of you wondering how do I get my wheels on? Well, here's some of them. Some of these were made by a friend of mine. He has asked to remain anonymous, so please do not ask me for his name. Do not tell me his name. If you know his name, so please do not tell me. I will have to delete your comments, and I will not enjoy having to do so. Some of this stuff here is a layout that was made by my friend. Some of these, but some of the wedges were actually made by me. I'll show you some of them. I made wedge versions of the Star Bonus from 1978, the wild card that is currently used right now. I even made like a wedge version of the free spin and the double play. All those were made by me. For some of you have seen my Wheel of Prizes over at DeviantArt or Fan Art Central. That's where I got it from. The surprise wedge I also made. A lot of you may not know that was actually the surprise wedge when it premiered in 1992. I also made like the 4,000, the 3,000, 4,500. Those are values that you're not going to see on American Wheel right now. This narrow-leaded Bankrupt, here's where I got that from. That was from 1996 when the jackpot round premiered. They used these narrow letters, and I know it's kind of narrow. It kind of looks kind of weird looking, but that's why I made it. It's like, all right, I want to make something like that. I noticed it. But these two wheels right here, you can give credit to me. A lot of you had seen what the values. I've seen some 70s episodes, and I actually made a little bit of a discovery. I saw that, back in the 70s they used, the 650 and the 850. That was seen, of course, no one has seen a 950 on American Wheel at all, but I made a little bit of a discovery after seeing some episodes from like 1979. I saw that when they changed color scheme and everything in 1986, they decided to give it a new color scheme and everything. But around 1979, they got actually rid of the 650 and 850 but I felt if they were to keep these values from, the 70s, before 1979, if they were to use it when wheel changed the color scheme in 86, here's what I think it would look like. These wedges, the $5,000 space, the 3,500, this 900 right here, and also this 600 right here, those, and this 500 I forgot to mention. These were all made by me, and they can be used with this wheel. You can also, now you can also see that a lot of these wheel templates, here's a whole other bunch of them, you can notice that they're cut in half, and there's a good reason why I decided to do that. The reason is, well, I'll show you how. I'll show you how, and of course why I did that. I'll put these on. Now, as you can also see, for the layouts, for the add-on wedges and everything, I decided to laminate a lot of these layouts because I felt if I didn't, it's going to tear a lot of color off and expose some white. You do not want that to happen now, do we? But here's the reason why I cut a lot of these in half. There's that. That way, you don't have to put the whole wheel on or everything. You just put it like that and push it down, and it'll fit really, really snugly. Alright, let's just give it a little bit of a spin. A lot of you may have already seen this layout. Let's just go ahead over to the surprise wedge. Now, since some other Wheel of Fortune fans have done some drawings, I'll showcase you a little bit. This is a little something inspired by the old Polish version of Wheel of Fortune. Known there as Koło Fortuny. If they had like a about like our, $10,000 space, it would be valued at 1 million zlotys. I don't want to show any offense to Poland at all. I do not show any. I do happen to be Polish myself, although I've never been outside the U.S. I drew this in memory of Merv Griffin back in August 12th, 2007. Yes, that was the very day he passed on. I mean, I remember coming home one day. I went on Yahoo and it said Merv Griffin dies at 82. Later that night, that very night, I drew this in memory of him. I used like the 1990, the logo he used from 92 to 95. This one right here is probably one of my best drawings ever. This is like the around the world, across the country podiums that they used. Here's what it looked like when they went to New York City back in '88. And here's some of a lot of these drawings that computer art I've done. Here's like my old take on the 93 logo. Now here's an improvement. Here's like the turntable layout. I may use that as a layout next time. The 94 intro. This is the screen from the old Wheel of Fortune LCD game. Here's my Wheel of Prizes and puzzle board and everything. You can see these at germanname.deviantart.com or at Fan Art Central, or my name is the same German name, without the 1990 like I have at YouTube. Well, if you you can check more out. You can check out those sites. And this is German Name 1990 again. Thank you very much for watching. I'll